So you don't just take the clap and line that up and then walk away. Like you still have to have edit.
No, I think the clap eliminates the delay because y'all clapped at this when you thought was the same time.
Interesting. I thought the clap gave you the dick sniffles.
Yeah,
you got to put it in a book
because you got to get a book and and all the pus comes out the end. Rest in peace, Huelhauser, and your dad's stories about dick sniffles.
Well, we're here at the pre-show. I didn't want to drink too much tonight, so we'll just do shots. I got my wife's La Pinta Pomegranate tequila.
We're doing shots. Let me grab the wife's liquor.
Yes. Do shots with the ladies' liquor.
You know, liquor's liquor. It doesn't really matter. It's gender neutral.
Yeah, I don't have any liquor,
Wine is fine,
I'm using alternate means.
Liquor is quicker. So we'll do a pre-show. We'll do a pre-show shot. And no guests tonight. Just us.
Okay.
Homies.
So, I've got the big Evan Williams. Because,
Nice.
Sponsors, they send us stuff.
Sponsors the show. Yeah.
And then, like I said, I was in the grocery store and they had half off a bunch of stuff. Now, most of those, there was nothing in that. I like you have like 10 things that say sale and then one that says half off. And there's no bottles anymore. So these are the ones that they had left, which is, I'm not even going to try and say it. Towymore? I don't know. Classic selection? I don't know if you can see them. Some sort of blended malt Scotch whiskey. And then we've got a
You got that at a grocery store?
Whiskey, Ghost Owl. Yeah, Ghost Owl.
Ray, they sell whiskey at your grocery store?
Oh, a lot of stuff.
What grocery store is that?
A huge liquor aisle. Bel Air.
Really?
All of them here do that. Yeah.
Goddamn.
They have like multiple aisles, like 3 or 4 aisles of just liquor.
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
In our town, Kroger's is the only place with liquor.
And you guys think that California sucks? Like,
well, I mean, for the most part, it does. It's weird though, because California has weed and liquor in the grocery store. So, I guess you got to go.
So which one should it be? The Evan Williams, the Towymore, or the Ghost Owl?
I mean, you just got to rotate through, bro.
Oh, Jesus!
Like, I guess start with the Evan Williams.
I was gonna say, Ghost Owl sounds cool.
Do what you want. Don't let me influence you. Okay.
Rotate. All right. So we open this one. Ghost.
I got some sour papaya.
Are we doing shots or did I just miss it and you already did it?
Well, no, I haven't done it yet. You and I are doing shots, and Randy is.
I got it ready. Okay.
Doing medicine. Ray.
Yeah.
Put it up. Put it up, Ray.
Here's the Cardinals.
All right. Here's to 144.
144.
Oh, wow. That tastes interesting. Tastes very interesting.
Let's get moving, boys.
Let's lay down some tracks.
Tanks.
Let's bring this baby home.
You fucking asshole.
Where am I? That shot went straight to my head.
Warcraft Advice Podcast. He even did the original Drunken podcast, changing the game and influencing a generation of podcasters. But he was disgraced, accused of crimes he never committed, shamed, he disappeared. By the grace and generosity of Mr. Rich Dickman, he was raised again. Seconded by his co-host, definitely not main host, Ray, Rem Dickman has returned, sexier and more handsome than ever. This is The Rich Dickman Show, the greatest podcast ever produced by Rich Dickman with Rem and Ray. Featuring executive producer Randy, producer Ryan, Maddie from Australia, hot drummer Newsbaden, and Svensson. The Rich Dickman Show, your slightly better than mediocre podcast.
Hey, everybody. Good evening and welcome to episode 144 of... I almost said Torn Think Tank. The Rich Dickman Show. Fuck you, Tanks. Bring it in my head. of the Rich Dickman Show podcast. It is slightly better than mediocre, right as evidenced by this host's intro. You know, Larry says in there that Rem Dickman is sexier and more handsome than ever. And I was having lunch with my father yesterday, and I said to my dad, I said, "You know what, Pop? I'm 40 years old now, and I'm the most handsome I've ever been in my life. You know, I feel good about my appearance. Forget the lack of muscle definition in the fat belly. You know, I look handsome in the face." And he looked at me and he said, "B, what are you talking about? You're ugly." And that was how we had lunch. Anyways, here I am. I am Rem, back at you once again in the thing we call a podcast with my good buddies. I got Ray over there in the top left and Randy down at the bottom. Ray, Randy, we'll start with Ray. How you doing, buddy?
I am good. I've survived a power outage, so I'm here.
Nice.
I was for a minute afraid that maybe I wouldn't make it, but we're in business. We are in business.
We didn't have to replace you with spaghetti, so that's awesome. Randy,
dodged the bullet.
How you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderful. I'm live from a GameStop where they have so much money in stocks right now. They don't know what to do with it. They're big bird at the table of the Fortune 500 companies. And, you know, right now you can get Madden 07 for 99 cents. That was the good year with Michael Vick, I think. So,
and you could trade in Madden 06 and you'll get 25 cents for that. So you can put that towards your 99. Yeah.
Nice. How much you can
bundle your Wii?
Like $119.
Oh, nice.
But it was worth over $400 at one point today. And then Robinhood stopped letting people trade on it.
Yeah, they're fucking me over with my Nokia. I tried getting in the Nokia shit. Like, I'm waiting.
Yeah. They cost the hedge fund $2.75 billion and bankrupted it.
Yeah, that's why you got to not get into that stuff.
Let's get into that in just a second, gentlemen, because I do want to announce this is 144. It's just the three of us tonight, all right? Unless somebody cool stops by. I don't think anybody is, but we're doing, Ray and I are doing shots, and Randy is doing a type of shot. So, hey, let's get the show started with another shot. Randy, Ray, to you to 144. We got 66 more of these motherfuckers to get to 200. Down the hatch. In case you're wondering, I'm drinking my wife's liquor again. You know, I bought a new bottle.
It's a beautiful thing.
So let's get into it. Yeah, no, thank you, Randy. Guys, first of all, I'm warming up here because it's cold. It's like I'm in my basement. What kind of podcaster is out here with like fingerless gloves and a hat on and a fucking sweatshirt? Like I got a blanket I'm going to put on me in a second. But just so you all know, with the wind chill, it's about -3 out there right now. So it's not great. Thank you, Ray. That was very sweet of you. Yeah. But do me a favor, go to richdickman.com, okay? And if you're as excited about what's happening on Wall Street as the rest of us are, get on to richdickman.com, all right? Click on merch, all right? And get yourself an Eat the Rich t-shirt because, God damn it. First of all, it's Amazon's choice. It's got great reviews. You got to check out the reviews in this shirt. The one guy even made new friends. It's amazing. Get yourself an Eat the Rich t-shirt, okay? Let's show those assholes who are just stealing money from you every day that, you know what? Your days are numbered. You're going to be a tasty, tasty meal on my dinner plate. That's right. All right, so here we are. Real quick, I'd like to thank Mad Cuck's Tab from Here's What I Don't Get for coming on last week. That was quite an eye-opening episode. I want people to understand the real world effects of the lockdowns because it's very easy, Ray, to say, yes, lock it down forever because there'll be nothing to come back to after we open up again, right? It's easy to say that when you're working and you're not really affected by the lockdown. And you're looking down at all the people who don't have jobs anymore. So, we get a little bit of a sobering experience there. I was called a COVID denier, Randy, by our friends at NFHC Podcast. Matt drunkenly spilled into our chat on Thursday night and saw somebody typing about COVID and decided to call me a COVID denier on his podcast. I'd like to make this very clear. Words are dangerous these days, everybody, okay? People are losing jobs because they were posting on Parler several weeks ago. I am not a COVID denier. I'm a lockdown denier. I don't believe in the lockdowns. I know COVID's a real thing. God, we don't want anybody getting sick. Do what you got to do for that shit, all right? But let's stop locking down. I'm not a COVID denier. Ray, stop spreading that misinformation, you son of a bitch.
If you would stop
Ray, you okay?
sending me those memos that say, please tell everyone that I'm a COVID denier.
Son of a God, Ray.
I mean, I'm just following orders here.
This is going out to the public. You son of a God damn you. All right, so let's get into what's going on with us. What do you got, Ray? Do we have a thinking with your Dickman tonight? We might have a Mr. Porno Man.
We do. We do have a thinking with your Dickman.
We do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so we'll get to all that stuff, but let's catch up on what's happening. I feel like I monopolized a lot of these, and I'm sorry, so please jump in. But, some interesting stuff happened to me this week. We record on Thursdays, all right, so everybody knows. And so the weekend then happens. And by the time we record again, we forget a lot of things that happened over the weekend. So something happened to me over the weekend that I immediately put into notes. I didn't want to forget this. Okay. It was Saturday. And I was making dinner for the family, all right? And the daughter wanted sloppy joes. Nobody else wanted sloppy joes. So I made barbecue chicken sliders, okay? Barbecue chicken sandwiches, all right? You put the chicken in the Instant Pot with the barbecue sauce. You let it go, boom, boom, boom. You take it out, you shred it, you put it on bread, add some cheddar cheese, boom, you're good to go. But I needed to get rolls, and I needed 2 more chicken thighs, and I needed cheddar cheese, okay? So I go to my local market, and I said, can I have 2 chicken thighs, please, and 6 slices of cheddar cheese? Okay, I needed 6 slices because I wasn't going to make any more than 6 sandwiches. So I grab my stuff and I walk up to the counter and I'm like second in line, and there's this weird guy like right in front of me. He wouldn't move. I had like squeezed behind him. It's COVID times, and I have to get like right up on this guy's ass to get around him because it's a tight little space, and he just wouldn't move. Like, I already didn't like this guy. Yeah. So he gets up to the counter and I'm 6 feet away. And he says to the cashier, he says, "You wouldn't believe what I just heard." And she's like, this is like a 17, 18-year-old girl. Like, she doesn't know shit. Right? She's like, "Oh, what's that?" Yeah. And he's like, "I just heard some guy at the deli order 6 slices of cheddar cheese." And she's like, "Oh my God, really?" He's like, "Yeah, that's really specific, isn't it?" So I'm standing there and I'm like, you know what? So I speak up and I said, "Yeah, I'm not making more than 6 sandwiches. So all I needed was 6 slices of cheddar cheese." So the guy turns and he looks at me and he gives me that face like, "Oh shit."
You're officially Larry David. Jesus Christ.
What am I supposed to do? Right? I can't let that go unnoticed. So he looks at me and he's trying to quickly recover. He's like, "Oh, wow, that was very specific. Like, you really know how to budget your meals." And I'm like, okay, yeah, but I don't need cheddar cheese, right? I don't need more than 6 slices. So I'm going to get 6 slices. Like, why would I get more? And so he goes on. I get up to the counter to check out, and the girl, she looks at me. She's like, "If you don't mind me asking, what are you doing with the cheddar cheese?" I'm like, "I'm fucking making like barbecue chicken sandwiches, right? I'm not making more than 6. So all I need is 6 slices." Like, I don't see what the big problem here is. So I'm all proud of myself, and I walk out of the store. And this asshole's getting into his car. He's across the parking lot from me. And he must have been waiting, right? Because it was a couple minutes between the two. And he looks over at me, and I'm looking at him. And as soon as I walk out of the store, I immediately pull my mask down because I don't need it outside. So I got this look on my face, and he looks over at me. He's like, "Hey, man." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Have you ever tried their horseradish cheese?" I said, "No." He's like, "Well, if you want something spicy, give it a shot. It's really good." I'm like, "Okay, man. Thank you very much." So that was my interaction.
How many slices you should try?
I hope I see him again because I'll order 7 slices of something next time.
Yeah. Order it in a fraction, like 7 3/4 or 8 1/2.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't need more than that. I was making fucking barbecue chicken sandwiches, and this guy's gonna get on my ass. "Yeah, you hear what I heard? This fucking guy orders 6 slices of cheese." Fuck you.
Well, no, so here's the thing,
how my week started.
Right? You want to do what you're doing, which is go to the deli and have them slice it because of many reasons. One, you choose the thickness, right? And you get the right amount. Now the alternative is to go over to, at least in my grocery store, it's kind of in another area. It's between the deli and the meat section. But along the wall there in the refrigerated section, they have like the Kraft and the, whatever off-brand cheeses. They're pre-sliced. Those last forever. Mm-hmm. They don't taste that great. I mean, they're okay, right? Like some of them are decent, but they're not the same quality. And I'm of the mindset that if the cheese lasts for 3 months or 6 months. I don't know about putting that in my body all the time. I do it. But if you have the option, like to go over to the that's what you want to do. It's better quality. Yeah. It only lasts for like, a week? But because it only lasts for a week, don't buy the whole block of cheese. Just get what you need. And you go back next time you need more. Not a big deal, right?
I don't use cheddar cheese. Like I use shredded cheddar for certain recipes, but I don't use like slices of cheddar cheese. I just need 6. This fucking guy thought he was so smart, and then he got caught. And then he got caught for being an asshole. Like fuck you piece of shit. Fuck off. So to add on to the interestingness of my week, there's a bunch of stuff. I'll let you guys talk in a second, but we all know. Did I tell you I was at the dentist last week? I didn't tell you that last week. We had tab on, so I totally forgot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was at the dentist last week, right? And I did the whole thing, and you all know how I love going to the dentist.
Every 2 weeks.
Even it was the male dentist. Yeah, if I could. The male dentist this time shoved his fingers in my mouth, and listen, I loved every second of it. Like, fuck off. That's what I like. So, my wife had a dentist appointment today, and we were talking about it a couple days ago. And she's like, "Yeah, I don't like going to the dentist." I'm like, "Why? Why don't you like going to the dentist?" She's like, "You know, you don't like to getting your teeth scraped and all that." She's like, "No, I don't like people shoving their fingers in my mouth." I'm like, "Oh man, I love that." She's like, what? And I've never really I never discussed this with her before. And she had mentioned something about anyways, I told her, I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, if you want to shove your fingers in my mouth anytime, like I'm down, because I really enjoy that. And she looks at me with the most disgusted look, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, wait, don't kink shame me, okay? Like, I'm opening up to you here to reveal this weird fetish I have about people shoving their fingers in my mouth and sliding them all around my teeth and gums. She was mortified. And I felt bad about myself afterward. So Ray, what I'm saying is, when we get together, and you two, Randy, after our initial hug, feel free to just shove your fingers right in my mouth, just shove them right in there.
Hard no.
I'll have a pair of gloves handy just in case. You know,
we'll get you in to see Britt Baker.
I was telling my wife, I was like, you just go ahead, just put them right in there. And she's like, no.
This reminds me of a time my buddy Art came out to his wife and told him about this fantasy that he had of, putting on a little yellow bikini kind of thing. And she was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it like completely crushed the man. And he never recovered. Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to wear the downhill.
Bikini? No. Her to wear the bikini. It was kind of a little rapey fetish. It was a little rapey. But maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. That's why, you know what, sometimes we shouldn't talk about our secret sexual desires, because the person that we entrust them doesn't always react the way we want to, and it could crush our hopes and dreams. Like, I have to go to the dentist to get fingers shoved in my mouth, unless we start making porn in the next season, Ray. And then my porn will be shove your fingers in my mouth. Just get them right in there.
Heavy emphasis on the dental hygiene porn.
Yeah. I've got ideas running through my head already. Oh, speaking of producing her own porn, I did receive the video from Sarah Star, and I gave them to our production team. I put together the Rich Dickman Show production team. Unfortunately, the production team is like 3 weeks late now because they had some family issues. So hopefully by episode 150, we'll get this out to everybody, so I don't get fired from my job as main host. Definitely not co-host of the Rich Dickman Show. Just an update there. We're close. We're close to doing it.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I had this thought that, okay, so when people get busted for laundering money, or my wife was just showing me this one about this guy. I think his name was Jason on Facebook, and they showed the timeline of how, I don't know if you guys saw that one, came across it, but apparently he had multiple wives. He's some police officer in wherever the hell town you've never heard of in, I don't know, Louisiana or something like that, right? So apparently he's got all these girlfriends, right? So you get caught because there's irregularities. But if you have a fetish about having people poking their fingers in your mouth, and you just keep going to the dentist and getting your teeth cleaned and things like that, you rack up a big bill, no one really questions it. Like, you could spend tens of thousands of dollars and no one will actually come looking for, they'll just be like, oh wow, he's got a lot of dental work done. He got nice shiny white teeth, and they'll just go, it makes sense. But for all they know, you're basically going to like the Asian massage parlor. It's the equivalent.
Right, yeah.
But
I'm deriving sexual pleasure from it, and they have no idea. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. My son is scheduled to get braces in March, and I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous of him right now. He's got like an hour and a half in that chair with these people just shoving fingers in his mouth and all sorts of things. So, yeah.
Live vicariously through your head.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
You should record that for your OnlyFans.
Well, listen, as we're here in 2021, with the world going crazy, we're about to crash the stock market again. We may have the Rich Dickman Show OnlyFans coming very soon, but it's not going to go anywhere with you two assholes, okay? Because here, I'm going to do some off-air business on the air right now, okay? Because you two need to be shamed. It's like, why am I the only member of this podcast troupe promoting the show? Okay, you got Randy, he doesn't even enter the realm of social media. So, Randy, at least put a fucking bumper sticker in your car, right? Or do something. You got Ray, who has social media, but decides he's too busy. So he just likes the show tweets. He just hits a like button, and maybe I get a retweet once a week, okay? Ray, I know you only have 103 followers, right? And I don't shame you for that, okay? Because it's hard to build followers on Twitter. I get it. But that 103 is 103 more eyes on the goddamn show. So you know what I had to do? You two assholes, okay? You know what I had to do? I had to get involved in a goddamn alt-right political tweet, okay? When Jack Posobiec of One America News Network was tweeting about Biden breaking his promises, right? I made a meme. I put it in our Discord, okay? It's the bus meme where, Joe Biden's promises, campaign promises, and then Joe Biden, the bus crashing through, and that's Joe Biden, breaking. Anyways, I had 3 days, the two of you, 3 days of replies and likes and retweets on that. So we had over 28,000 impressions, and I was able to get profile clicks through that. It didn't translate into any show downloads. But what I'm saying is, you guys, I'm making the sacrifice here to try to promote the show and get involved, okay? And I don't get any help from the two of you. And I understand we have a conference room, we have a Zoom call, we have Rich Dickman and the lawyers we can do all this through. But you know what? I can't schedule Ray for any of those because the guy's like, I got to work. And then Randy is hit or miss if he's awake or not. And so I have you both here. I'm just going to shame both of you into fucking helping me promote the show. Okay. I mean, I don't need 5,000 listeners like we had on Torn Think Tank. I don't need that anymore. But if we could stay at the 8.5 to 9.5 level, that would make me feel good. Because you know what? I'm not the only one who puts a lot of work into the show. Like, you two both put a lot of work into the show sometimes. And, you deserve to be rewarded for it.
Maybe one day we will put in that effort.
Maybe one day
go that extra mile, and we'll hit those double-digit download numbers. But let me explain this. I would gladly rather promote the show than deal with the stuff that I'm dealing with, which is like yesterday. I had a baby shit all over me. My life is so busy. Today.
Our baby's the worst.
I got home from work, and I had so little time between getting home from work and doing the podcast that I'm eating dinner while taking a piss. Right? I don't have time to do one or the other. I got to do both and take a shit while also shaving. I have so little time that I have to multitask at everything I do. You know how hard it is to eat a taco while shaving and taking a shit? It's
you see this violin playing for you? No, you don't, because I'm not playing a violin for you, okay? Those sound like you problems, not me problems. All right,
we need to
get your shit together.
I need to renegotiate my contract come 150 to increase the income so I can cut back in other areas. That's what we'll have to do. We'll have to
Ray, you haven't made a bumper.
I would just like to remind you. You haven't
made a bumper 30 weeks. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah. No, I would like to remind you of the core value of this podcast. Slightly better than mediocre. Okay? Yeah. That means that we don't hustle but we don't suck. We're right.
Yeah.
Right
now you're
middle.
below mediocre, though. Okay.
Isn't mediocre about 7 out of 10? It's like passing.
Yeah.
Mediocre is like 6 out of 10, and you guys are giving me 4s. Okay, so fuck both of you.
No,
get your asses in gear.
At least 7
and
and
help out.
7 3/4 listeners. That's more than 4.
You guys are fucking
That's more than
assholes.
mediocre.
Here comes another shot. God damn it! Like I just want a little bit of help. All right, I leave work early on Fridays to help produce the show, so I'm not up all night doing it. Put it down.
Gotta let it warm
What did we do
up.
last time? Like 7? God damn it.
So we got to do 8 this time.
Fuck, I don't want to do 8. I got to work tomorrow. I got to help my old man who called me ugly. I got to help him set up. My dad, he wants to transfer all his records. He got all these old records from Italy, and he wants to put them on cassette tapes or CDs. So he's trying to find a way to transfer the record. And so we got this. I had them order this thing off Amazon where the record gets transferred into a digital file. And he's not understanding me that the digital file is better. It's like, but how do I get it on the cassette tape? I was like, the cassette tape, nobody does cassettes anymore. It goes from the record to the digital file. And once it's on the digital file, that's like your cassette tape. You can put it on a CD. You can put it on an MP3 player. You have it forever. It's not going anywhere, okay? But you got it. So I got to go there tomorrow. I got to leave work early, and I got to go set all this shit up for him and show the old man how to essentially rip his records into digital files. God damn. Then he called me ugly. So, I don't even want to. I don't want to. All right.
You're beautiful.
What else we got
no matter
here?
what they say.
Hey,
Thanks,
at least he
buddy.
compliments
Appreciate
you
it.
like when he said that you're the best kisser in the family.
What?
That's awkward.
That's weird.
It's like
Ray.
that
What the fuck is wrong with you?
episode. It's like that episode of South Park where Mr. Garrison went back home and yelled at his dad for not molesting him.
Was that before or after he became president? That was before, right?
Way before, yeah. He was still a Mr. Slave.
Yeah, he's old. Can you believe South Park's been on the air since 1997?
Wow.
I was 7 years old.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I remember watching the first season of South Park with... Well, she's my wife now. Oh, Jesus. All right, so let's see here. What we got? So I'm yelling at you guys. We got the fetish thing. Oh, so... Well, before we get into it, so Ray, you got anything that's going on that you wanna shout about?
I would love to rail on the fact that schools these days need to be completely redone. They're absolutely the worst.
Oh, don't get me
I
started
hate
in
every
schools. Yeah.
aspect about yeah. So Stella is currently working on building a zoo, and I don't mean just like a zoo. They literally have. I had to help her lay it out, which is a construction term.
What do you mean? Is
Construction. I'm gonna use
hold
that
on. Point of clarification. A real zoo? Like, are they doing like goats and shit, or it's like she has to design like Sim Zoo?
She's building on like a 3-dimensional zoo, and it's about 3 feet by 2 feet, and you got to build buildings. You have to put habitats, and they have requirements. There, it's like you have to have an entryway. You have to have a stage.
And this is virtual
They
school.
have like a dozen. Yeah, right. It's virtual anyway. Like what the fuck? And then there's about a dozen animals you have to have. There's got to be restrooms. There has to be an animal hospital. There has to be. It's fucking bullshit.
That school.
It is so
Holy
much work.
shit.
And I'm like, she is 7. What the fuck do you think she's gonna do? A 12-year-old would struggle with this, and you're having remotely 7-year-olds do this. Who the fuck do you think is going to do all the work on this? You know what I mean?
Not her.
So you want to know what happened? About an hour into this, all the kids screaming and crying. They're trying to hot glue gun a bunch of pebbles for one of the habitats, and Stella touches the hot glue as it's still hot, and has a giant blister on the end of her finger. So she tears all over the place.
Jeez.
More tears.
Yeah.
It's taken us I mean, we worked on it probably like a good 8 hours over the weekend. I didn't help for 8 of those. They did a lot of that. But I mean, I come home from work today and they're freaking out because it's due today and they still got to finish it. Like literally the worst assignment of all time. And I almost want to just have her not do it just to prove a point that I can yell at the teacher and get her out of it. Like, it's so much bullshit that we have to do this. It makes me so mad that they're assigning stuff way out of their grade range while doing remote learning, while these teachers are terrible. This teacher already literally vents to the kids about how tough it is to teach them. Like, come on. Like,
really?
This, and then you're going to assign this.
California, man.
It's the whole thing's such a mess. Hey, like, I just hate every moment of it.
Randy, Kristen's not a teacher, right?
No, she's in the
okay, all right, good. Fuck teachers. Yeah, you told me that once. I'm sorry, I forgot. But fuck teachers, okay? Goddamn, like the zoos for virtual school. Are you out of your mind? I had to write an email to a teacher today, Ray, to a guidance counselor. All right, because my son, all right, is having an issue with a kid who used to be his friend. Now, this kid's got all sorts of problems and won't leave my son alone, like to the point where it's like fucking harassment now. My son comes home complaining about the way this kid won't leave them alone, is being an asshole, he's a complete, total douchey asshole at 12 years old. So and he goes to the guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor keeps pulling my son out of class to go have meetings with this fucking kid. All right. Because everybody needs a friend, right? We have to have friendships, and everybody should be accepted and understood. Fuck that. Fuck you and fuck that. So I wrote an email to my son's guidance counselor, and I said this is not fair to my son to be pulled out of class for these stupid meetings for somebody he doesn't want to be friends with. My wife and I do not want him to be friends with this kid anymore. All right. He's constantly I use the magic words. He's constantly harassing my son. He's causing my son stress and causing him anxiety. And what's next? He's afraid to go to school because maybe this kid resorts to violence at some point. I used all the words, Ray. I used all the special words you need to use to get him to take it seriously.
Yes.
And I said, granted, like I only know my son's side of the story, okay, because I don't talk to the other kid. And so maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. But I know that he's been pulled out of class several times for meetings with you and this boy, and nothing has changed. And it's still the same. And I don't want that to happen anymore. All right. So you guys need to figure this shit out. Here's my phone number. Call me. So I gotta actually have a phone call with the guidance counselor tomorrow. Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing, Ray, is I'm really good with the words, either spoken words or written words, especially when they're right. All right, like you. Or we also had a Thinking with Your Dickman last week of people who are good with words too. Yeah, no, school's bullshit. Like, but you know, here's the thing, because you know how you when you criticize somebody, then you got to build them up with a compliment again, and you criticize them one more time. Right. That's what I did in the email. Right. So I criticized and I complimented. I'm like, I really do appreciate the job that you and your staff are doing over there. All right. I hear stories from around the country, and I'm really thankful we're part of this school district because you guys are actually they really are. They're doing a good job getting the kids, keeping them in school and all that stuff. But knock this shit off. Knock this fucking bullshit off. Not every friendship needs to be repaired. So, yeah, I hear you, man. Teachers suck. Fuck teachers. Self-important assholes.
I will say there are some teachers that are phenomenal. They are honestly just excellent at what they do and have a great impact on people.
Life altering.
But they're few and far between. And my thing is, with everything, they're not all the same. There are plenty of teachers that are the complete opposite of that are absolutely trash. Yeah. Couldn't care less about what they're doing. Like venting to 7-year-olds about how hard it is to teach via Zoom. We know. We're all in this together. Yeah. Quit bitching to the kids.
That's like a 2020 thing.
What do you expect's going to happen?
That's a 2021 thing. Yeah, everybody's got to spread their feelings to everybody, because our feelings are so important. No, they're not. Like, nobody cares what you think. I mean, there's your feelings.
There's a difference, right, between that and saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, kids. I didn't have this. This isn't how we normally want to do it." You know what I mean? Like I can't quite do this the same. So you're going to have to kind of do this aspect of it on your own because I'm not there to do it with you. But here's the part I can do. You know what I mean? Like being encouraging about it. And hey, I'm really sorry I can't do this part. That's one aspect of it. But to just sit there and just be like, man, literally the teacher will be like, I don't understand why everyone's still talking. It's like, you can fucking mute them, you dumbass. You know what I mean? Like, don't let the kids have free reign. You can mute them and unmute them. Like, that's the way the thing's set up. Like, stop bitching that the kids are talking while you're talking or just making noise in the background. Like, you mute them and then you're just complaining. Like, stop. I hate.
We gotta have all of what you just said. We gotta have Crippled Jesus back on. And Crippled Jesus got to come back on to talk about his feminist theory class and the shit he's going through. But Ray, you're 100% right, man. Like, everybody thinks their shit's so important that they forget what their actual job is. Like, shut your goddamn mouth and do your job and teach these fucking kids. And what the fuck makes a zoo and a virtual class? Like, what are they learning by making a zoo? Like, what for what class is this? She's not taking a construction class.
It's just yeah, right. I mean, it's downstairs. Randy. I could go get it. We had to buy spray glue. So I had this, it's like spray paint, right? But I had to spray it on there and then sprinkle dirt on it. So it's a little more realistic.
Like, it's just, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. They can't go to school because it's too dangerous, but you can go get fucking spray glue and all the other shit you need for this fucking project.
Oh, tell me about it. I think my wife told me something like, at one point, because they were like, you need to get this and this and this, she said she spent, and my wife, trust me, is not just a frivolous buy anything at whatever cost. Like, she actually, she has spent a significant amount of time just looking for deals. And she's like, yeah, I spent $50 on this damn thing. Like $50 fucking dollars to buy the stupid little animals. And you know what I mean?
Are
like,
out of jobs.
All the supplies.
God damn it.
And that's the other problem, right? Like, it's not like we did it. But that's where I'm saying I wanted to get to the point where I just told the teacher, fuck off. This is bullshit. I don't want to do it. My kid's not doing it. Find him another assignment because this is insane. And I hope that a bunch of other parents do this too. Because we spent the money, the $50 or whatever it is to make this thing. But there's plenty of people that are like, that really puts me in a tight spot. Like, for one assignment. Like, and it's still a bullshit assignment that a 7-year-old can't do on their own. Yeah. It's that whole, like, the whole family has to participate. And you know what? Family time's great. I'm all for it, but not forced to do something they don't want to do family time. Yeah, that's not the fun stuff. This is the complete opposite. Everyone's at each other's throats. Like, why is this happening? Yeah. Stella's crying because her finger's got a big blister on the end of it. Oh my goodness. And when the power went out, the teacher didn't even give us any sort of extension either. They're like, no, you just still do it at the same time.
You're done. You're an adult. Hey Randy, did you happen to stalk Ray's? Did you happen to stalk Ray's wife's Facebook after I sent those links to you yesterday?
Yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, little buddy.
Listen,
you got such a cute family.
No bullshit. Like, Ray's wife is fantastic with the kids and the family and all that stuff. And like, she got these kids with their own little businesses and they're selling all this shit. And she's all very active on Facebook and asking her people questions and they're all interacting and everything. That's great, man. Like, good for you. You know what? Maybe she doesn't work or contribute anything, but she takes care of your family. So there you go.
Which is also honestly, like that is a thing. And let me just say this. The fact that it's so much of a struggle to do this damn zoo, and the fact that my wife invests that much time and effort into it is just even more reason why it's so terrible that the kids, like, she spends so much time trying to help them and it's still a struggle.
Yeah.
I want to burn that thing as soon as it's done.
All right, Randy, are you ready for this part? Okay. I didn't tell you about this actually. So of course you're not ready.
Oh,
but
I'm ready. Bring it on, buddy.
Ray hates his birthday, right? And Ray's birthday was 2 days ago. So we're going to do it on the show right now, buddy. Happy birthday to you, Ray. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you sexy motherfucker with a bald head and a bad haircut and a sweatshirt, but a hot wife and a nice family and a big house and your Milk McMansion. You got all your stuff, your dreams coming true. Happy birthday to you. There you go, buddy. Thank you. There you go. Happy 37? Is it 37 or 36? 36? You can answer. You don't have to shake your head. It's a podcast. People can't see you unless they're on the Patreon.
It feels really good to turn 24 yet again.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 24 was a terrible year. Like, if you do that again, you got to keep your knowledge from now to go backwards.
Yeah. Oh man, I've had that discussion with somebody one time. If you could be in high school again, knowing what you know now, how much trouble would you get yourself into? It's a lot.
None. I'd solve all the problems. Holy shit. My God. 24, man. Fuck, I was getting married at 24. Fuck, damn it.
Yeah,
shitty job.
Much.
Then a month after I got married, I got fired from my state job. And I worked for a temp agency for another year and a half. God damn it. Like, it was rough, man. The 20s were horrible. I don't want to be at 20 again. I like being 40. Good for me. Hey, Ray, throw it up for your birthday. Birthday shot.
Hell yeah, fool.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Happy birthday, pal.
Clink. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? It honestly turned out not to be it. You know what? It was probably one of the better birthdays I've had. And I think the secret is set the expectations low. Don't set the bar too high, because it'll just suck. Because if somebody forgets,
Ray, I almost forgot.
Somebody does anything wrong,
I almost did.
All of a sudden, your birthday's shot.
I totally almost forgot. Even though 2 days beforehand, Randy and I figured it out, I still almost forgot. So I'm sorry.
You know, it still turned out to be all right.
I'm glad we remembered in the end.
I got out of work a little bit early because I said, fuck it. I worked enough. And I went and I played a little bit of golf. And check this out. So I'm playing golf with this guy.
No.
I went solo because it was spur of the moment. No. And I catch up to this group, and there's these two guys, one Chinese dude. So I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? And then the other guy, he says he's from Colorado. So he's from Colorado. And so I'm like, where are you from in Colorado? And he says he's from around Denver area. And I'm like, how far is that from Greeley? The Greeley area. And he goes, that's about an hour away. And I was like, yeah, I know. I've known a guy from, maybe around the Greeley area. Maybe.
He makes a lot of judgments out there.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, so what's the and he goes, oh yeah, that place? He's like, that's a shithole cow town. He's like, it smells like shit when the wind blows the wrong direction. Really? He's like, we smell it. He's like, does your friend ever talk about that? And I was like, no, they never really mentioned that, but I might give him a hard time about that next time I chat with him. But so this guy, he's already bundled. He looks like he's already in the snow. Like he's wearing pants, a fucking jacket, a beanie, and me, I got shorts on. It's fucking California, man. Now it's about 40 degrees. Like it's not sunny. But it's 40 degrees, right?
It's not sunny. It's 40 wearing shorts. You stupid asshole.
I ain't no punk bitch, okay? Like, in California, here's the thing. You got to understand. In California, we know here, the coldest it gets is about freezing, like 32 degrees, right? And I already looked at the weather. It's not going to get colder. And you know what? It's not snowing. My legs don't get cold. 40 degrees, your legs aren't what you need to worry about. It's the upper body and your hands, the extremities. So you got some thick socks on, you know what I'm saying? Like your calves, you're not sitting there going, oh my God, my calves are so cold. I'm calling it a day. Wave the white flag. Yeah, okay. And this motherfucker, we get to the 17th hole, and this guy goes in his bag and he pulls out like snow pants and puts them on. And I'm like, well, this looks like the epitome of the difference between Colorado and California, huh? And I'm like gesturing to his pants. He was already wearing pants, and he put these snow pants on over them, right?
Ray.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt. I don't want to lose
go ahead.
My train of thought either. No, usually it works the other way around. Usually us people who live in the cold can wear the shorts at 40 degrees, not worry about it. And the people from the warm places are the ones bundling up by the second hole. So this is some sort of weird reverse thing going on. This guy must not have been really from Colorado. He must have been from somewhere down.
So see, here's the thing. For him to go in his golf bag and pull those like snow pants out, I'm like, in California, no one has those. No one packs those. No one. Because he was already saying, it's January. I'm happy to be playing golf. It's dumping snow in Colorado. I can't play golf out there. It's frozen tundra, right? So I'm gesturing back, like, yeah, this is the difference, huh? Kind of razzing him a little bit. And he goes, yeah, I don't really want to get wet. And I looked up and I'm like, I haven't felt a raindrop all day. I don't know what the fuck you're talking
piss
about.
on him? Like, what the hell?
Like, I don't know what, like, he's just a fucking pussy, dude. Like, what is wrong with this guy that he's putting pants on top of pants when I'm wearing shorts? Like, is he intimidated? Like, what is happening? Like, to me, it's the whole
asshole.
I know it's not going to get any colder. I'm fine. So anyway, but apparently people from Colorado are a bunch of sissy lalas.
Bunch of pussy assholes. God, yeah. Jesus Christ. And I don't ever want to go. Hey, you know what I learned about Colorado? I tried to get this guy on the show. He never responded to me, but from this channel on YouTube, and YouTube's like all I watch now. But real life lore. He was going about the weird borders. You know how Colorado on a map looks like it's a square? Yes. Well, it's not really a square.
Except the one side.
Because the way the latitude lines go, it kind of rounds out.
Oh, okay.
So it's not really a square. So anyways, we've been lied to. Like the world looks nothing like the maps that we see. That's what I'm saying, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Randy, what's going on with you, bud? You got any stories to tell? Flip flops in the snow? Anything?
Yeah. Well, so we got about 1 to 6 inches of snow. It was in that range.
Turned on your.
Yeah. And my daughter was out playing in it.
Grower, not a shower.
Yeah. And so I walked out to the window to check and see her, and I didn't see her. So I ran down and went outside and said, hey. And she didn't respond. So I ran through over there and was like, whoa. And she was just playing. Didn't hear me. So I got cold.
Randy's doing a special kind of shot tonight.
Yes.
I love every moment of it.
Yeah.
So I got cold.
We don't.
And then I came inside, and the worst part was the wetness in my flip flops because as I walk around the house, I slip a little more. I just don't get the traction that I normally get.
Yep. You okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, are you done?
Yeah. No, I'm doing great.
Right. I wasn't sure if there's
no frostbite, no missing extremities.
No, I survived. I survived because I have woolly mammoth size fur and blubber. So I don't have the tusks.
Built to survive.
That would be cool if I had the tusks.
Those are coming. You can get those. Added on. But when I used to have a dog, he would have to go out at night before I went to bed, right? And so when it was like 10 degrees or -5, I would let him out, and I would go out just like in shorts, nothing else. It's like shorts and flip flops, and I'd stand on my deck and see how long I could take the coldness. Mm-hmm. Try to challenge myself, and it really wasn't very long. He'd go out, he'd take a piss, and he'd come back in. But sometimes when he had to take a shit, like that dog needed his fucking privacy. He'd be like, "Hey, are you watching? Because you got to stop watching, otherwise I'm not going to take a shit." And I'm like, "Come on, Buster, can you just please take a shit?" Like, no, come on, you have to go inside. And so he'd make me go inside so he could take a shit. And I kind of miss my dog right now. I miss that stupid asshole. He was. All right, let's move on here.
Shot for Buster.
Oh yeah. Oh, let me pour some. We'll do a shot. Oh shit, we'll do a shot in order.
Shit fest.
You know what?
So wrecked by the end of this.
I'm just going to set up a fucking record to MP3 player tomorrow after work. All right, here we go, gentlemen. To my dead dog. May he rest in eternal peace.
All dogs go to heaven, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys do this, right? But you guys have animals. Do you guys give your animals voices? What the fuck is that noise?
I was trying to get the cap off.
We do this thing where our animals talk to us and we provide the commentary. Like in Buster, he's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" That was Buster. He had a very high pitched voice. But now, my elder cat, Gilbert, he's taken on the role of the stupid idiot animal. Gilbert caught some sort of. There's like a cold going around between the 3 cats, and the youngest one didn't really catch it, but the slutty girl caught it, and she gave it to Gilbert, and the girl, Lila, she got over it like really quick. She was just sneezing a little bit, like we'd walked out in the middle of the night, she'd be like, doing that stupid cat sneeze. But then she gave it to Gilbert. And I swear to God, I thought Gilbert was going to die. Like he was just fucking wrecked. Like, you know, they have man colds, Ray. This is like a fucking man cat cold.
It's the Rona.
His eyes were all. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I was like, he's got kitty corona. He's fucking got kitty corona, and his eyes were all swollen and watery. And he just couldn't stop sneezing. He just looked like hell. I'm like, holy shit, this cat's gonna die. And he pulled through. He's still sneezing, but he made it. So, in case you're wondering about Gilbert Svensson, he's gonna be okay. Yeah. All right, we got
shot for Gilbert.
Oh, not right now. Not right now. Let me get to this shit first. What stupid thing did Jules do that pissed me off? I don't know. She's always pissing me off. Anyways, that's right. We're going into. I used to do advice for players of World of Warcraft, and as an homage to that, we still do advice here on the Rich Dickman Show. It's called Thinking with Your Dickman.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
You know, Ray, sometimes I wonder to myself if people, if they get our jokes, like if they get the humor and everything we do, and then I think it'd be cool if they did, but maybe it's funnier if they don't. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Anyways.
Yes. Yeah. There's a reason why we don't appeal to the masses, because it's if you don't get the jokes,
you appeal to the massive. Yeah. Make that a t-shirt.
Read that letter,
The timing of that was actually really good. As in, we were just about to explain how highbrow our jokes are. So that's pretty good. All right. So JJ writes in. The jokes just keep on coming. Those behind the scenes jokes, they just don't stop. I've been. These shots are really adding up. Sorry.
Sorry, buddy. You can do it.
I've been in an open. I'm reading what JJ wrote. This is not me speaking. I've been in an open relationship for 3 years now, where my partner and I have enjoyed our time together. I've had my share of escapades, while they've had their own adventures, all of which were via a dating app of some sort. It was only about a month ago that I slept with my best friend. Since that time, I've sensed an uneasiness from my partner. I can't put my finger on what may have changed, but I definitely sense it. Because they haven't said anything overt regarding the matter, I haven't felt it was worth the risk to ask if something is wrong. Do you have any idea why my partner may feel some sort of way about me sleeping with someone in particular? Should I approach them about this topic?
Motherfucker, I mean, easy. Really, we're doing a shot episode tonight. You know, you gotta give me this. You hit me with this deep fucking bullshit with an open relationship where those are never. Then this shit never works out in the end.
Goddamn interest.
I don't know, Ray. You're in charge of this fucking Thinking with Your Dickman segment. I just play the music, and they put me up to giving advice here. So what's happened? I've been in an open relationship for 3 years. Enjoyed our time together. I've had my share of escapades, where they've had their own adventures. Okay, so we're not even identifying some ultra progressive weirdo
gender identification.
No, oh man, all of which are being a dating app. What's something my best friend? Wait, so the best friend isn't the partner?
Correct.
Well, Jesus,
that's
Christ.
How I read it. So there's three main characters: the JJ that wrote in, their partner, the best friend of JJ, and then of course there's the ancillary people they've dating apped.
What do you I don't know, Ray. Why don't you go for? I got to think about this one. Let me hear your thoughts on it.
So I think this is a classic case of if you've been messing around with people on a dating app, it's very non-committal. All of a sudden, there's you're on a different you got a different connection with the best friend, right? You know each other, so there's your partner's obviously sensing some sort of, hey, this person also has a connection similar to mine. They're just pretty straightforward. They're jealous of that. They think it might turn into more. Obviously, you're going to have to, I would say, address this situation and get to the bottom of it. Make sure that they do or don't understand where your motives lie.
Ray, let's pretend you and I are in a relationship.
Just have a threesome with everybody. All right. Orgy.
Yeah.
That's the solution.
So
orgy.
You and I are in a relationship.
All right.
Yeah, and it's an open relationship. So, while, we fuck each other a couple times a week, but we go out. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Now, all right, Ray, so you and I are in an open relationship, all right, and we have a decent sex life together, okay, but we also go out and we fuck other people, whether they're men, women, or in between, doesn't matter. It's 2021, who gives a shit, okay? Now, so the open relationship works for you, for me, but then all of a sudden, let's say Fit comes back to life. All right, and Fit comes back to life, and wow. I start fucking Fit. Okay, and he's my best friend. Like, how the hell do you feel all of a sudden? So it's complicated, right?
Could have had a bad bitch.
Shocked. I am shocked. Less so that you'd be sleeping with him, and more so that he's resurrected from the dead.
Yes.
And that you would be into having sex with some sort of zombie type of being. That's obviously concerning. I thought we knew each other.
Ray, you don't say no to power. Yeah. He's a good canoeer. We go on nice canoe trips. Like, I don't know what to say.
That's.
But I mean, it's awkward,
enjoy
right?
Some nature together.
Yeah,
I respect that.
I think.
But yes.
Listen, if your partner isn't your best friend, I'm not saying you can only have one best friend. Man, I've been drinking this fucking.
They're different kinds of best friends, though, right?
Yeah, I'm getting deep.
You hear
I'm getting deep here.
It's different kinds of best friends. It's how you interact with them emotionally, because there's different things. Your partner, you interact on a different emotional level than your best friend, quote unquote, best friend.
Yeah,
but I've heard of plenty of those stories of your best friend becoming your partner. So obviously that it makes sense that your partner, JJ, is concerned, because there's plenty of stories like that. It's a rom-com. It's a trope. So yeah,
happened to me in my 20s.
Lay off the rom-coms for a while. Watch some suspenseful documentaries and shows on Netflix for a
Ray,
while.
what do you
take their mind off of it?
Randy, what do you got for advice on this, Randy? I'm still thinking this one over.
So, in my opinion, you need to sit down and communicate through the problem, right? You got to set aside the fact that you feel you can't be mad at the person. You got to show love for the person, but you got to set boundaries with their behavior if they're misbehaving in any way or breaking your contract. But you got to get that out on the table and discuss it. That's the only way to work through it.
Yeah. Here what I'm starting to figure out here, reading this email again, Ray and Randy and TRDS audience. What if the partner has also been sleeping with the best friend? Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. What about that?
Jerry,
so maybe there's a jealousy issue. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
The solution is to say, "Oh yeah, well I know you've been sleeping with your best friend," and see what happens. Just wait for the reaction. just
I mean,
wait.
See, here's the thing. I know we're not supposed to really care about gender and all that stuff, but I think gender in this question is actually very important, because if it's a man and a woman, all right, and the man's partner is a woman, and then his best friend's a man, now he's having a homosexual relationship where the woman might not feel adequate enough, or vice versa. Who knows? Who knows what it is? Maybe it's a homosexual relationship, and JJ is out on the side. The best friend is a female. All right. Gender adds a little bit to this. All right. It adds to the equation. All right. So I need JJ. God damn it, Randy. What do I say every fucking week we do this thing? What do I say?
More information, details. Come
Thank
out
you.
with the details, people.
Yeah. You got to stop with
your
the
Dickman
they.
Details.
Yeah. Stop with the they and them and their. Okay. And give me, goddamn, is it he, she? Is it he, she? I mean, what do you call a trans person?
I can't spell, but I know my Instagrammer.
See, I don't even. Don't ask me.
I don't know. Now I'm confused. Yeah. There's a lot here. Listen, sex complicates things, everybody. All right.
Someone create a Venn
before you start going. before you start going out and having sex with people, like, just get your shit together. You know what I mean? Just get your shit together. You know, whether you're in a relationship or not, like if you're cheating or you're not cheating, like if you're cheating, make sure you have a really good story. If you're in an open relationship, make sure there's communication involved all the way around, because that's how those things work. If it's polyamory, where like it's one dude and 16 women in a house, you know, you gotta, well, in that case, Ray, if it's polyamory and you have like several girlfriends or wives, you have to set a pecking order, because these bitches need to be under control. Okay. You need to have the top bitch and you need to have the bottom bitch, and you need to have a ranking in between of what the bitches do and what day of the week they're assigned, because women are just, no offense, Kristen, but women are just about the worst creatures on earth. Okay. And they will turn everything. She's nodding her head. She's agreeing with me. They will turn every little thing into a big problem. Okay. So if you're getting into a polyamorous relationship here, JJ, if that's what this is, you need to know, you need to point out, you say, Kristen, I'm just pulling your name because it's first thing. Kristen is the top. She's the boss. She is my number one. All right. Denise, you're number 2. Karen, you're number 3. Cheryl, you're number 4. And Renee, you're number 5. Renee, you might graduate to number 4, but you have to be better at dinner than, I forget who I said was number 4, Cheryl. You have to be better. What you have to do to make them fight for your appreciation, your love, and for the ranking. Okay. You have to rank them from top to bottom. And that's how you're going to have a happy polyamorous relationship. Randy, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Right? You have to run it like a corporation.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Like if you don't meet your quarterly budget, I'm sorry, man. You know, we gave you a chance. All right.
Your allowance gets cut.
And and let's flip it around, because I'm not a sexist individual. I love all people. Okay, let's say you have one woman and several men. Well, first of all those men are losers, right? They're all like simp ass losers, right? You know they are. Have you seen the pictures of these dudes? What is that, Rhett and Link? Don't they share a woman too? Those fucking assholes. What pieces of shit? How are you going to share your woman with somebody? Anyways, what I'm saying is, let the men, if they have conflicts, you don't need to assign them ranking. They'll figure that one out on their own. Okay, because they'll start fighting. Just let them fight. Like, let's let them beat the shit out of each other. And the guy left standing, like, this is natural selection, right? Like, Randy and Ray, if you and I and the 3 of us, like, were Kristen's men, like, if she didn't decide who the top dog was, we just fucking fight it out. And then the guy left on top would be the top dog. That's just how it works.
Fucking demolished the 2 of you. I could withstand every blow that you threw at me until you were tuckered out, and then I would come and I'd sit on you until you died.
Well, no, you wouldn't want to kill us. You get to ease back off on the ultra violence and just a little bit of violence.
Well, I would get you right on the edge. It'd be like that. Yeah. It'd be like that movie Soul.
Sounds very sexual.
Yes.
Like overly sexual.
Yeah. What we have to do is we have to celebrate the differences between men and women. Stop trying to be the same, because there are beautiful differences between the 2 sexes. All right. There's beautiful differences that make life keep going. All right. And it's all great. Honestly, and you have to be able to
it's not
acknowledge
even men
that.
and women. It's everybody's unique. And that's the beauty of life, is that everyone's different.
You remember, Ray?
Not all be the same. It's fun being
Ray,
unique.
It was maybe 15 years ago when we had to celebrate our differences. Like, it's cool to be different. Right? And now all of a sudden, if you're different, you're wrong. Like, you have to be the same now. Isn't that fucked up? Fucked up. We fucked everything up, Ray. Thank you, JJ, for writing in. I hope our polyamory advice helps.
Hey, you know what we need to do?
Oh,
get Prairie Society on. They could answer this one. I think they'd be expert witnesses in this case.
Ray, why wouldn't you have saved this question and say, hey, Rem, why don't you invite Eros and Isis on?
Because the fucking interns. The interns are shitty. Like, what am I supposed to... Fucking, they're all fired. They've all been fired already. Like, I hit the button, they're all fired. They literally went in the incinerator like 30 seconds ago.
3 seasons of this shit, and you've been involved in 2 of them, and you haven't gotten the goddamn interns under control. Fucking poor shot, you son of a bitch.
They just come and go.
Yeah, they come too much. Put it up. Here it goes, down the hatch.
That's gotta be the show title.
Fuck, gotta heat up.
God,
I like that one.
What was that, Ray? I'm gonna write it down. What did you say?
6 inches. We got 1 to 6 inches.
I love that.
Right now, I have Appeal to the Massive, and 1 to 6. All right. Thank you, JJ, for writing in.
If you guys want shenanigans are we getting into tonight?
I don't know, man. Well, it's still night's young. We still have 23 minutes to go. Actually, no, we have 33 minutes to go. We have like 10 minutes of fucking pre-show because you're fucking late. Fucking asshole.
I was right on time.
If you need advice from the professionals like myself and the auxiliary professionals like Ray and Randy, you can go ahead and send an email to richdickmanshow@gmail.com, or you can call the voicemail line 860-316-4776. I floated this one to you guys earlier in the week, and I think we should probably talk about it more on the show. Is the Rich Dickman Show commercial, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm all for this.
I know you're all for it, but here's the thing: I'm the one who's gonna be doing all the fucking work. All right, and I don't want that. No, okay.
You see me vigorously shaking my head. Yes. I will be all over that. Yeah. Clear my calendar.
All right.
Will you get the bonus episode with my sister out too? Because I really want to hear what my sister said.
Like, I started.
Yeah, there's that.
I started on that, and then some of it was really interesting. I got to do a lot of editing. There's some stuff that goes down. But
that's actually
it'll come.
Ray, when will it come though? Because I have to, we've been putting the videos out in the Patreon. I'm probably just gonna have to throw Liquor Fueled out or if we're playing Battlefront this weekend, maybe one of you guys throws down the Craig track and just records us playing Battlefront for 2 hours. We throw that out as an episode.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, that'd be.
That was fun though. Awesome. Actually, forget about the commercial for a second. We got to talk about our weekend Battlefront. All right, because
end the podcast. Let's play Battlefront.
Because last Saturday, Ray and I got on. We were playing Battlefront. We were kicking ass, buddy. Right? We were kicking ass. Yeah, we were having a good time.
God, I'm such a good time.
Yeah, you are. Like Ray's all like getting hard for Yoda is hilarious.
I'm terrible.
And then Randy, was it Tuesday night? Tuesday night, Randy and I was playing, and then Randy hopped on, and Randy somehow scratched his eye. That was his excuse, anyways. Randy fucking sucked. Like we lost every fucking battle we were in because of Randy. Like he wasn't near me to protect me. He was just getting himself killed. It was embarrassing.
That's the rumor on the street is I'm just trying to avoid playing with Randy because I'm trying to keep my win to loss ratio on the positive.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ray. All right, listen, give me a chance. All right, I'll do my best.
Some of this is my fault, though, because I made Randy do the daily quest with me, and that's where all the good players are, so that's kind of what happened. Yeah. But I'm sure if the three of us and anybody else in the Rich Dickman audience wants to get in on Saturday night and do some Battlefront, that'll be that's my shit, man. I'm a fucking gamer again. I came home from work on lunch, and I played some Rocket League. I scored some goals.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at me. I learned how to do a barrel roll flip thing. It's good. It's good to be. Do
you have a controller yet?
No, fuck you. I do mouse and keyboard. Fuck your stupid ass.
I'm telling you got to get a controller for that. There's something about it. You just fuck. I can't.
For what?
But you can get like a $15 controller. That'll work.
I have controllers. I got my Switch controller I can use, but I'm not using it. Why would I use a controller for Rocket League?
It has to be an Xbox controller for a computer to hook up to the PC.
Ray, shut your fucking mouth because I was playing goddamn GTA 5 with my fucking Switch controller. So fuck you.
Rim.
I'm sorry for swearing. I didn't mean to swear.
We've talked about this. If you want to avoid anger management before you put a hole in the drywall there, listen to me.
Yeah.
Calm down.
It's concrete. Okay.
Well, then you're just going to hurt your hand.
We're doing... It's a shot episode. All right? And I didn't want to get drunk tonight. But here we are. So what's next? Oh, the commercial. So yeah. So what we need to do is we need to produce a commercial for the Rich Dickman Show and send it out to all our friends. All right. And I mean, not that it's going to help any, but at least it'll be fun. It'll be fun to do. We haven't really done any production here on the Rich Dickman Show. Ray, you've done bumpers and you've done some, some things. I haven't done any. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I should text Marconin and see what he's up to now. Maybe he's beyond he's gotten over being accused of all the sexual deviancy.
You know what? I just watched the Tiger Woods documentary on HBO, which by the way is fucking awesome. He's maybe. I mean, you know, he basically is Tiger Woods. How good he is at editing. But maybe he's past his phase of being caught cheating on people. Yeah. And now he's back into the 2019. He's going to win the 2019 Masters if we bring him back right now. This is fucking perfect timing. God.
I don't know that I would be able to get past not asking him, like, why? Like, if you're going to do it, like, fucking make it worth your while. Like, this chick, holy shit. Like what are you thinking, man? Like really? Jesus, if you're going to make those decisions,
I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think you can do that, Rim.
Do what? Ask those questions?
No, you can. Because there's still defining features. And maybe that's his thing. No defining features. Or something along those lines.
Maybe he likes women that look like men.
Well, so,
you know what, Randy,
what I've learned...
What the fuck do you think you are?
What I've learned is this, Randy. Okay, being on this podcast, I've learned this. FMT.
You're an asshole.
Did I think the FMT was a thing before this? No, I didn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've had the lovely porn stars that we've had on here. Did I think that there was that big of a following? I didn't know that. It opened my eyes. There is so much more out there. It's just that there's something out there for everybody. You can't knock it. But
yeah, don't kink shame me like my wife did.
Yeah, but there are those times where you could look at the person and go, but still, why? Like what? There's no like, you don't look at like people that are into feet. You don't look at it and you're like, well, look at those feet, or look at the. You know what I mean? It's not the F, it's not the M, it's not the T. You're like, so what is it? It's the, like, there's got to be something still, and I'm not seeing anything, so you got to have something. Pick better.
If I may, okay, back in Torrent Think Tank days, okay, when we were doing 4,500 to 5,000 downloads a week, and we had a massive audience, and there's people left and right emailing us and Twittering us and all this shit trying to get our attention, okay? And I just want to take Mark Conan aside. I want to put my hands on his shoulders and be like, dude, like, is that really the best that came to you? Is that really the best offer you got? Because holy shit, that's not even close to the best that I got when I was doing that shit. Like, god damn, like, what the fuck are you thinking? I mean, what's the matter with you? Settle your ass down. God damn, like, if you're going to make those decisions, as I said just a couple of minutes, you got to make them worth your while at that point. Like, what the fuck? You're a World of Warcraft podcaster, Mark Conan, okay? At least get involved with them crazy cosplay chicks, because at least they're hot, right? At least there's something going on there, not this. God damn, she looks like you, Mark Conan. That's the thing. She looks just like right? She looks like him. Jesus Christ.
For the weird Freudian thing. Or what happened is he is into something so unique, and so is she, that he literally found, like, hit the jackpot thing. So it's either Mark Conan, what are you doing? Or Mark Conan, you won. You found the person that's into that thing that you're into, and you know what? You're good. But, right, we haven't learned about, wasn't he was, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here. He was married, right?
Yes.
Yep.
As in, if you found that one person, maybe it would have been, maybe we would have seen him take more action.
And he had a lucrative career at Best Buy. He was a Best Buy employee, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It all comes.
So was I.
Yeah, I'm not making fun of him for working at Best Buy. I'm making fun of him because Ray hates Best Buy employees and wishes them all the worst of things.
Yeah. Best Buy and teachers. Same level. Level.
They're all equally horrible people.
Where do you land on Micro Center?
Randy, you don't work there anymore, so you're fine. Hey, do you guys like oysters?
Yes.
No, I don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never really fucked with it.
3 years old or something like that. Yeah.
No shit. Yeah, I didn't get into oysters till I was much older. Like, I was a little neck clam guy, but I started eating oysters with my dad. And the thing is, I need to get more oysters in my system because you know what, Ray? Oysters. You know what they're good for?
Aphrodisiac.
Goddamn right. And oysters and a bunch of celery, and you're gonna send your lady to the moon, like literally.
Literally, she'll be stuck to the ceiling.
You'll move her off the bed, like she'll fall off the bed after when it comes out of you because there's so much.
Oh my god, you make it sound
that's
like
gross.
She dove on a grenade. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. What do we want to do next? We want to do. We got some Dick of the Week here. I see. We got a porn review. We want to do porn review tonight? We probably should. I think we've been sitting on this one for a while.
There's been some porn talk.
But
let's get it over with so we can shit all over it.
It's time for that wacky segment where we review porn. Because we have a psychopath listener, better known as the laughing stock of the adult film industry, who insists on sending us his ridiculous piles of trash. So without further ado, Mr. Porno Man's latest perversion.
All right, Ray.
Alrighty. Greetings, gentlemen. It's a crazy world we live in, where filming porn is more challenging than ever before. Naturally, this has led to a shortage in some genres that are otherwise popular. For example, with many schools closed, it's been more difficult to find new Girls Gone Wild content. So what are we left with? That's right, couples having sex in open areas where someone may come across them. Take this amazing video where a couple decide to go at it next to a public pond. The risk is great since someone may spot them at any moment and call the police. This is an intense roller coaster of a scene where you never know what to expect. Regards, Mr. Porno Man.
All right, so we have to go back in time several months, and we actually did an interview with Mr. Porno Man. The episode is titled Mr. Porno Man, so you can go back in the archives and listen to that. We finally got a hold of Mr. Porno Man, and I had a conversation with him. Ray was unavailable that day. Ray was out doing construction as usual. But it's me, Mr. Porno Man, having a conversation. So you can check that out. The episode, again, is titled Mr. Porno Man. Now, all right, I got the link in the Discord, and as you can see, I'm just going to describe the scene, okay? Is this gentleman and this lady, and it looks like they're on the edge of a pond, and it looks like it's in the fall, okay? So it looks like Mr. Porno Man did this one recently. And it's a lot like overgrowth around the pond, so I don't think there's a chance of them getting caught. Now, here's what I find interesting about this, is that several episodes ago, namely episode 116, I talked about my love for a YouTuber named Joe Robinette who goes out camping. He's kind of an idiot, right? And he hasn't uploaded a video since the end of 2020. All right, so he's been MIA. He's been missing in action. In his place, I have replaced Joe Robinette with a gentleman on YouTube whose channel is called Let's Dig 18. All right, it's a man named Chris Gwynns. He lives down in North Carolina, and he does excavating, right? He's got excavators and bulldozers and all sorts of heavy machinery. And he uploads every day of the work he does, and he dredges ponds, he clears out ponds, he grades out land, makes driveways, all sorts of shit. And I love every single bit of it. It's my most favorite thing in the world. I bring that up because this pond that these two people who are about to have sex are at looks just like a pond that he was working on a video I watched earlier this evening. So I'm going to hit play. All right. And give you all time. I'm about 5 seconds in right now.
Looks like Kristen's pond, too.
Oh, shit. So this could be Ohio. Mr. Portman,
so
could give us locations. So we're not seeing...
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we don't see faces. And they're wearing... It looks like it's pretty chilly out. So he just picked her up, and she's got like a coat and a scarf on. He's got like a heavier... he's smacking her ass, and she's got her legs wrapped around him, and he's holding her in the air.
Honestly, I kind of like
let's
this
see
intro.
what. You like this? Okay, she just had her face blurred. That's fucking bullshit. Oh wait.
Yeah, but
she
like
just
it
turned
started
around.
with them just like making out, so they're like into each other.
Yeah, they're going right to sex because she turned around. She's pulling her pants down. She's leaving her panties on. That is pretty nice what she's got going on right there.
Yeah.
So this is there's somebody working the camera because somebody just zoomed in. So this is not like a... all right, so he's pulling his pants down now. And she is working his crank. All right. Yeah, and she's got her eyes blurred. So these people obviously don't want to be caught, even though they're out in the woods where they decided they want to be caught. They don't want to be caught.
If anyone knows them, they're caught.
Yeah. Okay. All right, he just smacked her ass again. That was a bad smack. You gotta open your hand. You gotta cup your hand a little bit. Those are bad smacks. You gotta cup your hand. You get a little bit more noise and less hurty. Yeah. Okay, so now he's rubbing himself on her leg, and he's kind of using his fingers in an area that would probably be pleasurable to her. Okay. All right, Mr. Porno Man, let's talk about what we got going on here. These people obviously are okay. The guy just he just put himself inside of her. Like there's zero foreplay. He used his fingers for 25 seconds, and now he's putting his penis inside of her, and he's not even fully erect yet, so he's having a hard time getting it in. Okay, there he goes. Okay, all right. She just moved her thong to the side. That's uncomfortable as hell. I don't know, Ray, if you've ever had to do that. That's not great. All right, so now she is in a modified doggy-style position in front of him, just bent over, not on her knees, and he's got his pants just below his ass, and he is pounding away. His jacket is a little low, so it's probably going to get sloppy in a few minutes. You got to pull your jacket up, buddy. Wow. She almost fell over. That would have been great if she had just fallen over right there. That would have been amazing. Oh boy. All right. This is an 8-minute clip. We're 2 minutes and 59 seconds in. And it looks like it's going to be... All right. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. All right, Ray? And it looks like at about 3:34, she starts to take her top off. And I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with what's going on up top. Not impressed at all. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Okay, he's wearing some sort of weird...
Yeah, I didn't think you'd...
Go ahead.
That's all.
Yeah. He's wearing...
Surprising.
He just smacked her again, and that looked like it hurt. Like, dude, you need to learn how to smack a girl on her ass. All right, there's an art form to it. You got to cup your hand ever so slightly. And then you hit it so you make a lot of noise, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. Somebody's walking by. They just stopped. They just froze in place. Oh, she pulled her pants up. He pulled his pants up. And then they cut to him back inside of her. That was weird. They almost got caught, or they pretended to. Oh, Ray. Ray's got it in his background. Ray, you can't do that.
Oh, I can do whatever I want. Hey, hold on.
Ray's put himself in place of the guy.
I can do what I want. It's the digital age.
Wow, Ray.
Oh my god.
God damn, Ray. That was brilliant.
Best.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
for you, man.
Wait, what happened?
Okay, now he just... Yeah, so at 5:10, 5 minutes, 10 seconds, he is now filming from his cell phone. So they must have set up another camera. He's filming from his cell phone now because he's got a top-down, first-person perspective. And she is kind of like wiggling on him while he is inside of her. And they're not moving. And almost got caught again. He's pulling up his pants. All right, and now they're back at it. Another back at her. Mr. Porno Man, we have to talk about this, buddy. Did you just give them the idea and then tell them to go film themselves? How are you involved in this?
Yeah, what did you even do?
Yeah, I don't think you did much except hire the actors. Okay, so they just showed he's using his cell phone to show the scenery around them. And it's like I said, it's the fall, so there's no foliage on the trees. It's all on the ground, but it doesn't look like there'd be anybody walking by. So they're obviously faking it. You fucking failed at this, Mr. Porno Man. They're obviously faking getting caught. Okay,
same shit, different week.
I'm getting Yeah, like I'm getting bored with this now. This is terrible. Like this has got to be chafing because she doesn't have her panties off. They're not even off way to the side. Just the thong is just slightly to the side of where his penis is, and it's got to be rubbing against him right now, and that's not comfortable. And when you're not comfortable having sex, you're not going to have good sex. Yeah, that looks awful.
It hurts.
Oh no. Oh no. He is. Oh God. He just. I hope they're married.
A lot of these positions are hard to pull off at 1 to 6 inches.
Yeah.
Depending on how turned on you are.
Yeah.
So I hope they're married, or I hope she's on birth control because he just put it all inside of her. Oh God, that's gross.
How many clams a day do you think he has?
Oh, it just dripped out.
Sorry, how many stalks of celery per day do you think he consumes?
God
Why is him gagging?
That's gross. Bitch, she didn't enjoy it that much. No, she's walking away. She's walking away. She's pulling her pants down. She's walking away. Like they're on this. Okay, sweetheart. Like, that's enough.
She has.
You're not that cool. It's too small. Way too small. Way too small. All right. Well, there we go. Thanks for watching. All right, Mr. Porno Man.
That's the cream of the crop.
Hey, it's content, guys.
I think they were. I think we exaggerated the situation a little bit, Mr. Porno Man. Okay, but I understand what you're going for. You wanted the element of danger, surprise. Okay, I get that. And you know what? I appreciate the high def camera, by the way. And I appreciate the 2-camera view. He had to set up a tripod and the cell phone from above for first-person view. I like that. And they weren't horrible people. Like, they're just two young people having sex in the woods. And they were told to pretend they were going to be caught. That was obvious. So, hey, you know what? Ray, I'm going to give this one a B minus. I'm going to give this one a B minus. Good job, Mr. Porno Man. Yeah. We'll do a shot.
Somebody clip that. Hey, what do you think of this? I think one of the problems today is they don't do it like they used to. Now they got the cameras, they got the equipment, the quality is there. But here's the problem. You want to go see the good stuff, the retro stuff. It's like 480p at best. It's grainy as hell, right? Like you can't. You got to use your imagination, which can be a little element there. It's a good thing. On the other hand, what if you could find people that were more or less stunt doubles, people that look damn near the same as the original videos from like the 70s and 80s? You could get lookalikes and film that in 4K today. That would be lucrative. Would it not? Would it not?
You're so drunk. You're so fucking drunk right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's such a good idea. You film the stuff from the 70s and 80s, but in high quality. You can't up the quality from back then. So you got to reshoot it.
Right. You can't duplicate the love and care put into a blowjob
and the level of cocaine use.
Yes, you can't duplicate the level of cocaine use.
Nor can you recreate the quality. You can't up the quality. And when you want to see the high def, you a little trade off. You still still give them a bunch of coke.
You're not going to find a stunt double that looks like Ginger Lynn. Okay, you're not going to find that anywhere. Marilyn Chambers is dead. You're not going to find anyone who looks like her. They're not going to perform the same way. You're not going to have that same loving intensity that you had back then. The cocaine use, as Randy said, the hair in the wrong places. You can't do. You just have to deal with it in 480p. All right. Anyways, Ray, shot, and Randy, to our friend Mr. Porno Man. This was a decent one. Thank you. All right, put it up.
Oh God.
God damn it.
Fuck yeah. Harambe.
Ikra knows what I'm talking about in the chat. Did
you say something about Harambe? God bless Harambe.
It's been It's been, 3 years since we lost Harambe? God damn.
But yeah. Went out for another shot for Harambe.
That's what they say.
In a minute. Gentlemen and ladies, okay? If you're gonna get into the spanking, you gotta cup your hand. Never flat hand, cup your hand, and then give it a whack, okay? And there'll be no pain to the person getting whacked, but a lot of sound, and it sounds more erotic. It sounds great. You gotta cup the hand though, like pa, pa, pa. Yeah, that's it. Ray, don't worry, I'm gonna give you a lot of smacks on the ass with a cupped hand. Boom. Yeah.
Been asking for it for a long time.
Get your ass out here. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you, baby. I'm drunk enough. I don't give a shit right now. All right.
Ooh la la. Don't make promises you can't keep.
No shit.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Porno Man.
Wink.
For that. And if you want to see what it looks like, you can get on our Patreon, patreon.com/RichDickman. Ray has part of that scene as his background. And all I see is this dude's bare ass over his right ear.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right, Ray. That's enough show.
Is it, though?
Let's bring this baby home.
Thank you so much for listening to the Rich Dickman Show. Thank you, Randy, for asking if it is enough show. Yes, it is enough show for tonight. We're gonna slowly wrap this one up. Hey, listen, if you like what we do and you want to support the show, tell a friend, leave a review, please. All right, leave a review. Those reviews are great. I would love to know what you think, by the way, as well. But if you like us even more than that, you can check out our Patreon, patreon.com/RichDickman. All right, I'm putting videos up every week. Randy records the show video-wise, and it's going right up into Patreon. So you get the pre-show, you get the post-show, and you get the video all in one. All right, and if you listen to the podcast during the week, just skip from the intro to the outro, and then boom, you get everything. You don't have to listen to all 2 hours of our nonsense. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going to pour another shot while we get going because we're going to celebrate. The shot episodes are always fun. I don't know how much damage I'm doing to this bottle, but I'll definitely buy my wife a new one this weekend so she doesn't notice. But Ray is working on an episode, a bonus episode that involves Randy's sister that he hasn't talked to in 10 years. But if that doesn't come, I'll probably throw another liquor fueled up there as well, because as much as I would love to do a liquor fueled pop-up audio, they are just, it's hard to kind of organize. And because liquor fuels are 2 hours long and we talk over it, they become 4 hours.
Or Battlefront.
Yeah, there's too much. And we got Battlefront to play. Yeah. So yeah, you're getting stuff on the Patreon, patreon.com/RichDickman. And maybe one of our bonus episodes will be us playing Battlefront 2. Man, that game is so much fun, Ray. Like, I have so much fun playing with you guys. Like I was playing with Randy the other night. Yeah, and even though Randy sucked, my son was still up, and I got my microphone working, and so my son's like watching me play, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, that's my friend Randy." And my son's like, "Oh, neat." And then my cat is all meowing and shit, and like Randy's all like, "Your cat is too loud, bro." And I'm like, "I can't fucking help my cat being loud, man. Like, shut your mouth. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? The cat's meowing."
I was just commentating on what was happening, man.
Oh, you're being an asshole to my little floof, you son of a bitch. Don't. She's very precious.
Your little floof can go and suck a dick. I don't care.
You can. No, you gotta shut the fuck. Don't talk about my floof like that, you piece of shit.
I'll talk about your floof however I want, Rim.
It's going down,
motherfucker. Okay, you can talk about the ugly one as much as you want, and I'll even let you talk about Gilbert, but you don't talk about Lila, my little floof. All right, because she's a little precious. Little carpet.
She's like a rug. Hoe. Right? I love it.
Hey, you guys, this is getting really hostile. Why don't you say? What do you say? We just bring this baby home.
We did that already. Oi, here's a tribute. Wasn't Maddie supposed to be here because he was going to a funeral?
Yeah, he's supposed to be here. What a dick.
Maddie fucking Maddie. Oi, Maddie. Oi, Maddie, you cunt. Oi, I'm at a funeral. Oi, I got drunk. Oi, that's how Maddie talks. That's how he talks.
Oh, talk about the funeral.
Go to Rich again. That was funny. Fuck you guys. Shut up. I'm trying to finish this. RichDickman.com for all of your Rich Dickman needs. We got all our episodes up there. And go ahead and click that merch tab. Get yourself some swag and get yourself the Eat the Rich t-shirt. God damn it. Because fuck the rich people. Fuck those Wall Street assholes. who are telling you can't make money. Only they can. Like, they fucking halted trading on things because they were losing too much. It was amazing. Fuck everything. Let's burn it all to the ground. Like, show them the power. If I had this conversation with Chris O.C., it's like, if we could just unite behind one ideal, we could do so much damage. We could enact so much change. And then Chris O.C., yeah, exactly. Chris O.C. is like, yeah, but then you have idiots who believe that, who support liars like Trump. I'm like, Chris, God damn it, that's not the point. All right, if we all had one thing to unite behind, it wouldn't matter who supported liars and who didn't. Who fucking cares? Anyways,
wouldn't that be
richdickman.com and yes, something like that. But we have video content on YouTube channel, so you can check us out on YouTube. Please subscribe to that and check out the bullshit we do on YouTube. God damn. Oh, yeah. Be sure to listen to our bitches at NFHC Podcast. Those are my buddies. And I'm not a COVID denier, Matt. Okay? That shit is dangerous. And it'll get you fired. And it'll get you canceled. Don't say that. You're a COVID denier. Boom. There you go. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com. Yeah. And at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. You can follow Randy, executive producer Randy, at Sir0 on Twitter. But he doesn't use Twitter. So Sir0 with an E at gmail.com. Follow producer Ryan at RyanTRDS. Of course, my mother at Rem_Mama. And I am at Rem Dickman. And of course, there is my good buddy, my one and only buddy of three. He's like my third. He's one of three buddies. One of my three buddies. It's Ray. Ray, how do they find you, buddy? Buddy?
On Twitter, at Jules Winfeld. Lots of good memes. With that one. And finally, the best way to reach me, call the Dickman line, which, of course, no one takes me up on it. They're probably too intimidated. But 860-316-4776. I said it slowly enough. You know what the number is. You could write it down. 860-316-4776. It's even got a ring to it. Call.
You're both at GameStop.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, get your shots ready. Randy, you know what? I never allow you words at the end of the show. So, Randy, do you have anything to plug or anything to say before we do one last shot and end the show?
Yeah, whenever...
Oh, Randy.
Your ex-mother-in-law texts you at 8:30 in the morning, just don't respond.
Oh, Jesus.
Just go back to sleep. That's my advice.
Put them up, boys. Good night. See ya.
I gotta reload.
How many was that?
One.
Jesus Christ.
That was like, I think that was 7. If not 8.
All right. That's a show, boys. That's certainly is a show. I hope it was good.
I hope it was good. They're all good. Or at least slightly.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know that they're all good.
No, there was some good ones. We had some good ones tonight. That's a fact.
Icarus here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do some of the thingamajiggers. You guys can unmute yourselves.
Easy with the language, Ray.
Let's
Jesus Christ.
Tanks.